Ladies and gentlemen, the Echo Chamber news and then reggae exclusives. The Echo Chamber / reggae exclusives on Yard Settings on Asaase Radio. King Lagazee, I am here together with my virgin, my able producer, Naro Bawa. You know, last night, Empress Debbie proved a point over here as the first, female sound killer, in Africa. You understand? Because I haven't seen, any woman yet in a sound clash arena. But in Africa right now, the first name that should come into your mind is Empress Debbie. You understand me? And we give thanks. And yesterday, she did some serious juggling, on Yard Settings on Asaase Radio. You understand me? Representing Lagazee Sound International, and it was a good one. You understand me? I would like to say big up to Empress Debbie. Yes, Naro, your impression so far about her juggling last night?
I mean, it was quick and fast in terms of her evolution.
Yeah.
Because, I know she's been practicing and stuff. I've never seen her play.
Yeah.
Yeah. The last time she did at Kumasi Village, but watching her from the MCR was really good. I was telling Joseph that, hey, I mean, she was on point. Mm-hmm. Even though she came back complaining about certain shit, but watching her from afar,
yeah,
you see that everything was
yeah.
And especially when her entry.
Yeah.
And the last tune to play, the true voice, was on point. It's like
wow.
She's been doing for ages here.
Nice.
I mean, you learn from the best. So
of course. So it was like that, we've been communicating about Yard Settings almost every,
sure.
Like from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It's like we've been arguing.
Until the flyers are ready. Nothing already.
Until the flyers are out. You understand me?
True.
We'll be arguing. This one said no, this one said this one said that. I say, but what is going on? You understand me? And it's always been like that because we want the best for our listeners.
True.
So we'll be arguing, we'll be going back and forth. This one said this one said that. So I think it was the Thursday, evening that I'm like, okay, so now we've confirmed King Ataro sound system.
Yeah,
so, and I was thinking about, how to like put in some creativity and all that kind of thing.
Different, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then the idea of, she playing 10 minutes, strictly dub plate, step in.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, all right, so the dub box is big, you understand me? We have almost like 4 or 5 gig, of dub plate. So, and then she was like, Lagazee, you send everything to me.
Yeah.
When she says send everything to me, I'm like, are you serious? All right. So I did a mix for Motherland Sound System, for them to look on it and bill me for a clash. Yeah. You understand me? They said we should send in 5 minutes mix. You understand me? And I played over like 8, 9, 10 dub plate within 5 minutes. Yeah. So I'm like, how many dub plate can you play within, 10 minutes? And then she was like, yeah, Lagazee, because this is radio, I can leave the dubs to play like a minute or a minute and a half and then I'll mix it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So let's take it like, let me have like, let's say 15 to 20 dub plate. I'm like 15 to, and I'm like, all right. So in order to, make my work so simple, not to go through a lot of stress. Now that I'm about thinking about what to select this and all that kind of thing, I say, all right, let me do a WeTransfer for you. And then I forwarded everything to her. So the Friday, she sent me a list that I want to play this. Check whether, I'm like, yo, you are doing your thing. So if you feel like you want to play this, yeah, man, that's it. And then she was like, okay, yeah, man. So I was asking her, have you rehearsed? He said, don't worry. I say, all right. Regine, I'm like, all right. She knows what she's doing. So, and then last night, boom, you understand me? The whole thing happened, and then here we are. So, I would like to say big up to Empress Debbie. I'm so proud of you, for being able to, stand up,
and prove a point.
Yeah, and to prove a point, you understand me? Next time you will play and you talk.
Not just to prove a point, to make an impression.
To make an impression.
There's difference.
Yes. And King Ataros was sitting down, You understand me? Osagyefo was here. Everybody was here looking at her. So I was thinking she could get frightened and
she wasn't in her comfort zone.
Yeah,
she wasn't.
You know, but yeah, she stand up as a woman and say, "Boy, tomorrow is Mother's Day. I can't disgrace women." You understand me? So boom, bam, zoom, and then she kick it, and then here we are. You understand me? So yeah, man, I would like to say congratulations to Empress Debbie, and keep soaring higher. You understand me? There is more to come.
Of course, there's a feminine energy blazing in her. So
of course. Yeah, man. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Echo Chamber News, and as I said, we are celebrating Bob Marley across the globe. And if you check it, let's go to Aflau first, Makavo Hotel. You know, there is a Bob Marley show, you know, over there today, put together by Fire Crew. You understand me? Michael, if you're ready, let's see the flyer. You understand me? Because we're celebrating Bob Marley all over the place. You understand me? So if you go to Makavo Hotel, today happens to be 11th. You understand me? Of May. If you go to Makavo Hotel, you understand me? You know, Fire Crew and Makavo present, you understand me, the 80th celebration of Bob Marley. You understand me? You know? And then if you check guest DJ, we have DJ Money, you know, 4K Shotters. You understand me? We have DJ Rasnene of Rasnene Sounds, you know, artists performing, Tough Twins, and then many more. And then DJs on rotation, you see, will be Selector Farai and then DJ Eclipse. You understand me? And the MC, we have man like, you know, Selector Kalio, and then we have Ohe Show Killer. You understand me? Fire Crew Sound International. You understand me? So, easy. This evening, 7 p.m. at Makavo Hotel, we're celebrating Bob Marley, the king of reggae. You understand me? You know? Yeah, and seriously, it's ongoing, seriously. Black Senses, my good brother, big up yourself anywhere you're there. So it's going on hot and spicy over there. At the same time, when you move from the Volta region and you come to the eastern region, that is Koforidua. Ladies and gentlemen, when you go to Koforidua, we have Liberation Sounds.
Wow.
Liberation Sounds present Bob Marley's night. You understand me? So, you know, and this is happening at Pepper's Pub, Koforidua Adan. You understand me? You know, we have Selector Krapper and, you know, man like Agent Stylo. You understand me? Over there. You see me? Yeah, man. And it's free. You know, it's free. You know, you go there to go just chill out. You understand me? Have fun. You know, whilst, you know, the Liberation Sound System, I play some good music, you know, Bob Marley and then some, you know, other type of music. They say Nayabingi, roots rock, lovers rock, dancehall, socialization, and link ups. You understand me? You know?
Next time they should check the spelling of Nayabingi though.
All right.
Can't get it wrong.
You see it. Yeah, man. So everything good in the place and everything is all right. So it's Bob Marley's, you know, celebration across the globe. And we would like to say, you know, manners and respect to all the Bob Marley soldiers. You understand me? All the people that will love Bob Marley and all these things. You understand me?
Yes, Bob Marley, they still can't uplift the man without playing the gong tune. How you mean?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. So
before we the interview section here, so we could have played some few Bob Marley tunes.
Yeah. I wanted to even drop one now. But again, if you step to Norway today, you know, Norway too is another, you know, area. I'm talking about one of the Scandinavian countries, you understand me? If you go there, House of Music, you know, House of Music, Oslo, Norway. It's happening live. We have Ja Ark Manifest, we have Ostad Sound, we have DJ Eric of MFA, we have Dominic Ruben, we have Trinity Sound System, and then we have Lagazee Sound International. Representing us over there is Junior Maestro. Today is going to be another thing inside Oslo, Norway. So we're celebrating Bob Marley across the globe. And one thing Bob Marley is telling, African leaders and especially US of A and other people them fighting Africa is that we can't take them slogans no more. You see me? Slogans.
No more sweeter from the hypocrites.
No more sweeter from the hypocrites.
No more sweeter from the pulpit. How you mean?
I'm telling you, man. We can't take them slogans.
Reality. Big tune.
You understand? Remember, we are celebrating Bob Marley, across, the globe. And in Ghana, we have portions of shows happening. We went to Aflao, we came to Koforidia. Let's go to Ho, an area known as Klepe. My good brethren, Bongo. You understand me? Yeah, man. Bongo Eye Farms and Event 21, present what we call, and it's free. Oh. This is free. Bob Marley's night, bush party, inside the bush. Imagine, inside the bush.
Lagazee, the flyer looks confusing though. Why was designed by one person?
I just don't know, but you understand me? The most important thing is the information on it. So they say special breakfast treat. Wow. Yeah, man, fun games, snooker, playing cards, or worry. Oh wow,
this one's park here.
Wow, they say Pan Logo special from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Karaoke to Bob Marley's music. Oh my God. 10 village, sleepover. Wow. I wish, yo.
This one feels really fun.
Yo. This one will be interesting. You understand me? Because you can go there after you nice up and everything good. You understand me? Then you can take 1 tent. Yeah. You understand me? But you see, you see, I've gone to this type of tent camping before. Naro, before you will see, one tent is shaking. One tent is shaking, and the other one is shaking.
This is tsunami coming, right?
Before you see, over 20 or 30 tents are shaking. You don't know what is inside there.
Without sound coming out the radio.
I'm telling you, my brother, the amount of shaking.
Helps are working.
Yo.
Reality.
Yo. Aya, is. The amount of shaking we are going over there. So maybe you are in your tent and then you step out that you're going to pee. And then you see the tent shaking here and there and all that. But yeah, it's all good. You understand me? It's all part of it. You understand me? Yes. Let's go into the reggae exclusives.
Naro. Let's talk about it. VGMA.
Yeah.
That briefly, Stonebwoy won that. That's not part of the exclusive. I mean, yes.
Yeah.
We need to mention that.
Yeah.
What do you think about him actually winning the reggae dancehall song of the year and also the reggae song of the year? Reggae dancehall song of the year.
Reggae dancehall song of the year and the reggae dancehall artist of the year.
Yeah.
He actually, I don't know, but I don't know where from this info, but he's won it for the 10th time. You understand me? For the 10th time. You understand me? Michael, please, you should take
it off.
You should, take it down. You understand me? He's won it for the 10th time.
So this is I mean,
yeah, I think per the works. Even early this morning, Step, again, you understand me, sent me, he tagged me in a message on Facebook. You understand me? Ezekiel Oklete Tete of 3 Music.
Yeah.
3 Music TV. He said, King Lagazee, what are you talking about? One artist has won reggae dancehall artist of the year for
10 years.
For 10 years. And you are telling me that the category is competitive. The reggae dancehall artist category have to be suspended. Seriously, for example, when you come to the Ghana DJ Awards, Lagazee have won it, I think, for the 8th time.
Yeah.
You understand me? And you are asking yourself, Lagazee is active. Lagazee is putting in the works. You understand me? What I love about the Ghana DJ Awards is they look into your works.
Sure.
Not the vote.
Yeah,
People can, because anybody at all, like the Folkless Media Awards, theirs is strictly vote.
True.
So
that's the one that's able to govern.
They don't look into what you have done. All they are looking for is the money they will get from the voting.
Course,
and I am not, I can't go in and buy award. No, me not depend that.
Of course.
So as soon as I got to know that it's strictly by voting, I decided to step back from that. Because Lagazee, me not depend vote and win. You understand me? Yo, listen, I need money. I need money now. So all those money is going for the voting. They should rather send that to my mumbo. You understand me? You know? So the main thing is, you know, if you are working, if you are putting in the work, you know, I think you are doing the right thing. You know, if others are also working, Raskuku is doing a whole lot of works. He's played a lot of shows. But you see, the main thing is Stonebwoy will go out there, play the concert, you know, the big concert outside there.
And most of them are actually Afrobeats. They're not reggae.
You understand me?
Shows, you understand?
Yeah, you see, but you see, when you want to calculate it with that level, Stonebwoy has branded himself as reggae dancehall artist.
So do you think we need people like you that really understand the concept of the whole reggae dancehall thing to be part of the Ghana Music Awards reggae committee?
The main thing is, if we say we are awarding Stonebwoy per reggae dancehall shows, ask yourself, how many reggae dancehall shows? How many reggae dancehall shows in Ghana are even mainstream?
Yeah.
You understand me? You know, no disrespect, but we are pushing from our own corner. You know, almost every week there is a show at Akuma village.
Yeah.
You understand me? Are we going to use that as a yardstick in terms of how many people are performing over there? The shows that Raskuku played, he's playing festival, 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 that festivals. All these things are not typically
even
reggae shows.
Internationally, how many festivals have played that are really been reggae festivals?
You understand me?
Kind of.
But again, we are looking at the works. You understand me? You know, works are works. You know,
when you say works, that means broad.
Yeah,
you're talking about a category here.
Of course, I understand you. It's like a hip life artist who has recorded a reggae song, and the reggae song has become big. At the end of the day, it falls under reggae songs. And we are looking at reggae artists, you understand me, who is versatile and can go, he's got that kind of fans. After all, if he gets there, he performs reggae songs to the people. The show is not a 100% reggae concert, but when you invite me and I come, I play my reggae songs and I perform them. Alongside 1 and 2 songs I feel, you know, it will move the crowd. I take my money and I'm gone. You understand me? We are looking at the artist per se, what he is doing, not the shows.
Not the shows.
You understand me? So he is a reggae dancehall artist. He doesn't, maybe he plays on 1 and 2 reggae festivals, but most of them are not 100% reggae shows.
So
but he goes there to perform his reggae songs.
The media presence, rather, because I've done a lot. Looking at last year and this year, just in terms of, I mean, you see the shows he play around it.
Of course, Raskuku has done a lot in Ghana, not international.
I mean, with international Stonebwoy stuff is debatable. Just mention 3 reggae festivals he played last year.
All right, so I am not here to
Summer Jam.
I am
Summer
not here.
Fest.
No, I'm coming.
Right,
I'm coming. I won't do any. I won't do any PR for any artist.
Yeah, so
you understand me. But per this, you know, the argument that were going on in terms of they say their PR and all that kind of thing, people talking and all that kind of thing. Charlie, when you follow it, you will know the number of shows Stonebwoy played. He played some reggae concerts. He played some what do you call it? Some invited shows put together by people and all that kind of thing. You understand me? You know, he played some other big concert.
There's no debate about that. I'm just talking about reggae festivals, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to go and play at the Kuchala, that's not a reggae festival.
Yeah, I know. But
Anywho, just like Bob Marley and the Grammys, yes. The Marleys and the Grammys, so let's move forward here.
But at the end of the day, we are looking at the works.
Well,
you understand me? Look at Rocky Dauni also. Rocky Dauni, I think he went to, is it Brazil?
Yeah.
To play some shows. So, you understand me? You know, he did well. But you see, when you tally the works of Stone Boy to Rocky Dauni to Raskuku,
so here's a issue.
If you say Ghana, like playing shows in Ghana, I could say Raskuku played more shows than Stone Boy in Ghana.
With the Rocky Dauni example, look at the Grammy nomination he had. It wasn't the reggae category.
Yeah.
But I bet you, if Rocky Dauni would be nominated in Ghana Music Awards, it would be in the reggae category.
Yeah.
So you see the clarity of thought here. You understand? So yeah, I mean, anywho, let's just step forward here. It's what it is, but I mean, even there are other artists who are doing well, Ghanaian artists, like reggae artists who are really doing well. So most of them should also push their songs, and you know, enough of the hardcore reggae artists, the Asaase for them, and not really into the, you know, the
Conquerors,
the awards,
the Nanantos, the Black Rastas, you know, the Red One, Fire One, the Raja Flames, the Kwame Partans. You understand me? The Big Knobs, you know,
they should listen to shows like this, though.
You know,
man. To know the artists that we have a lot of artists that are really doing great.
The Papawastics, the Black Eye, you know. And a couple of them, all these artists, the Kwame Bediakuns, you understand me, the Neil and Taze, you know, all these artists are
and the artists are really actually release songs every year, like even I1.
I1.
You understand
me?
So
you see, and like the way the VGM is, you know, you saw how they put Varosky in the middle of the whole thing, and they were playing these hip life songs and all that kind of thing. I think the industry doesn't belong to the hip lifers and then the Afrobeat people. We have reggae people too, so reggae people too must have a cut in there.
It's business, so
yeah. It's business. You understand me?
Business, yeah.
You know, so they do what will bring them the money.
Most
don't
definitely,
it?
Sure.
All right.
Anywho, so ready?
Yeah.
I'll start by, you know, why must I cry?
These tears from my eyes.
Why must I carry this heavy, heavy load? I will never fall in love again.
Oh, really?
Only my heart feels the pain.
I see.
What's my grace in just love. You know, this is a big tune from Peter Hubert McIntosh.
Yeah.
You know, and,
but is it personal though?
I mean, a man is still a man, regardless. Even a man is not in love, he can still get a fruit to eat. I mean, nothing personal, Lagazee.
Ladies and gentlemen, it look like Broken Heart, you know, has kind of stepped in for my producer, but we give thanks
reality
that he's smiling now. You understand me? We will smile like this, but when he gets home is where the issue is. He will be crying and crying. Yeah, but talk to me, Naro.
Yes. I signed this Peter Johnson just for the introduction of the affair story.
Yeah.
You know, he was in Nigeria.
It's nothing personal, though.
No, I mean, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I understand. Yeah. At least we have to let them know. Even if it's personal, it's nobody's business.
Get a fruit to eat. We with a broken heart here. I mean,
yeah.
Yeah. So our first story, Peter Tosh was in Nigeria in 1982. You know, and he stayed for a couple of weeks, not just for a concert, though, just for a personal reason. Went and visited, and he stayed with Sonia Pottinger with the Soweto fame tune. And not just that, you know, the juice of the story is that he actually came back to Nigeria in 1983 for the second visit, but a lot of people don't know. You can always get this in regular exclusives on Asaase Radio on your settings.
Yeah. Peter Tosh came back to Nigeria on a personal visit.
Yes, in 1983. After his 1982 visit. There was rumors that he came to Nigeria to get some ovia. Jamaican juju to learn how to fly and all of that. But on our check, there was nothing.
What I heard was he come for a gun shooting medicine.
Yes, and also how to vanish and all of that. But they were all rumors anyway. Right.
Are you sure?
I mean, the man was gone down. You understand? Unfortunately.
No, but you see, when they give you that spell for you in terms of gone and vanishing and all that, there are certain things you don't have to eat. Do you understand me?
I mean, but Peter was a man that was very militant and disciplined and all of that. You
understand me?
And even within the Rastafari cycle, there was a lot of rumors. But there's no evidence to prove that he came to Nigeria because of
Obia and all these things.
And all of those things. So he was in Nigeria in 1983. Which was after he visited 1983.
But you see, as I said, some of these things, when they do it for you, when a woman is in her menstrual cycle, you don't have to eat from that person or the thing it will spoil. You understand me? And all these things. So maybe
you and now know that.
Maybe he came for it, but unknowingly he ate from someone like that.
Why would Peter actually go for something like that though?
Yeah, because he was a militant singer,
and the police was always,
and the police, and gunshot and all that. But at the end of the day, bullet, fly through his head.
It also makes sense though. Why did you just visit the country? You came back the following year, not just to perform for a private visit.
Yeah.
So
you might have seen something.
Yeah, or his inner circles just that kind of vibe and all of that. But anyway,
a man is still a man. You understand me?
And that inspired the song that Remember Africa though. He wrote that song while he was in Nigeria.
Okay.
He went back to the Jamaica to actually record it. So that's our first story. So the next, we are celebrating women today. And there are a lot of women who have made history, not just in the field of just the feminine energy, but just across board. And the first female reggae producer. Yes, in the history of reggae music.
The first female reggae producer.
Yes. Sonia.
Okay.
Yes, it's called Miss P, aka Sonia.
Okay.
Pottinger.
Okay.
Yes, he actually is the first female reggae producer and recorded a lot of artists. And here's a little story, history about her. She started with her husband. But they later separated and she went on a solo career. Start producing, and one thing that actually let a lot of people drifted to her record label was that she was paying most of the artists more than any other record label was paying them.
Wow.
Yes.
Sonia Pottinger.
Yes. So, and these are some of the artists actually produced. The Ethiopians, the album that took off Hip. We have the Star Wars various singers. We have the Melodies, the Melodians here, Swing and Dine. Then King Boot, the almighty King Boot here.
King Boot.
And stuff. Then Edson Elias. His son is Christopher Elias.
Yeah.
With, what's his name? The version being produced by the Memalis under the Get You International record label.
Christopher Ellis?
Yes, that's his dad.
Okay. All right.
She produced a couple of albums for him too.
All right.
And also the Almighty Tweet and the Mitre.
All right.
Yes. Various recordings, and also Master Graphics, Bob Andy, Culture, the Almighty Culture, and also Big Youth. These are most of the artists that
she produced.
She produced here.
Oh, okay.
And she transitioned in 1982.
1982.
She's the first female reggae producer.
The first female reggae producer.
Yes, and she have a catalog. Even after her record label is still there, dope. Just that once you transition, you don't have a solid foundation for your youth to actually carry on your legacy. Things might not go the way you expected here.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, so that's her legacy, and she left behind the distribution record label, and also she been credited for being the first ever to set up a record shop with a restaurant attached to it. So as an artist, you come in to record and get free food to eat.
We're gonna, man.
That is it right there on
our screens.
On the screen there.
Sonia Pottinger, all right, the first female producer to have come out of Jamaica. You understand me? You know, produce.
You know of any?
No.
Till date.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. So produce the likes of Ayrton Ellis and
Culture
and all that kind of
Andy,
thing.
Kimbu, Twitter the Metals, and all of that.
All right.
So that's what we have for this week and the Reggae exclusives here.
All right. Naro, thank you so much for coming through.
Love.
With the Reggae
love,
exclusives.
love.